Alright, so let's see here. Turning that down. See what he's got to say, because, well, you know. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the whole seed run off screen. But I'll meet you. I'll be right back. Alright, I can never remember which one it is, so this is it right here. Now, I'm glad that I have Robin because they have this enemy called Sphinx, right? And that thing, yeah, okay, alright, never mind. I always remember having trouble with it even after we got rid of Phoebe, or Phoebe. But we get rid of, obviously, main plotline-wise, she had to go. Will you stop striking my friend here? My party member.
Indeed.
Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this because otherwise it's gonna just drain it anyway. Is that a good idea to when your battery's low, you start charging your phone? If it doesn't like charge it fast enough, it means it's gonna just like, you know, and especially if it's on 100. I'll be right back. Okay, so there was somebody coming in. I wanted to make sure they wouldn't come up to the office. It's like, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock, for crying out loud. Don't need to be coming up to the office at this time of night. Unless it's something to do with something that, you know, for whatever reason. There we go. See, we got it. There it is. We'll be using that more effectively. Matter of fact, I'll meet you again. I'll be right back. Okay, this is one of them right here. We're gonna go ahead and take this out now. So I'll go back and rest up if I have to, because I don't really care. Or I can use a heal potion. I think I got plenty of those. Because, yeah, I did get Reuben poison. I can never remember specifically where things are, because sometimes at random, like I found like the thunder spell to be over here and it's been over there. I don't know. I wish it weren't so damn loud, but anyway, yeah, my cards are so loud. Yeah. I wouldn't care if Princess was talking. I just know. But she's not here with me, which would be a good thing because there's stuff down on the ground that is supposed to be harmful and fatal to her, so, yeah. Wait, get this done. Yep, and we won the Gemini Crest. Now, once again, this is something we don't need to have. It's completely optional. But it is something that we need to have if we want to 100% this game. Alright, I'll be right back and I'll meet you again. Alright, so I just didn't want to waste footage trying to, you know, find what I'm looking for here. So, yeah, and I also, when I go into the mine shaft, I wanted to make it a clear one-shot video. I have to go back out because I just don't want to have to start all over again and have to, you know, do the thing. Once we go in there, and it wouldn't matter if we get the claw or not, it's in there. Maybe before or after we do this, I just want to make sure we get this done. Yeah, I'm gonna heal up here in just a minute. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Yeah, 8405. Huh, I didn't bother to check that.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just didn't feel like, you know, making a footage of where I made a mistake and, you know, didn't get the right battlefield. Because these are the ones that actually matter for now. And then we can finish off the battlefield before we go into the final dungeon.
Uh-huh.
Which it wouldn't matter if I... The thing is, as well, is that you could go back in there and then try to take on all the enemies again. You know, including the ones you've already taken down after you got the item you're looking for. But there's really not much point. I'll heal up here again.
True.
This battle here, so we can stay healed up. I like how sometimes we're immune to things and sometimes we're not. That's really crazy. I think we're supposed to be somewhat immune to confuse, but you know, I don't know. Because yet sometimes it'll still do it anyway. I don't know. I don't really understand it at all.
No.
So I finally got to watch that episode I was looking forward to. It didn't happen until season 2. This is how they introduced the whole dadgum show. With a clip. It's supposed to highly represent the show. What you don't get till... What is this? Hold on a minute. I guess... Yeah, season 2, episode 4. I think. Let me look that up real quick. Yep, season 2. Everyone just needs to be more in the moment. That's what I've been looking forward to all this time. So I want to knock this out of the way and then I'll go through the whole thing and get it done. Make this about a long enough episode. There it is. There it is. Our very first wizard spell.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, say you're at this stage, right? Okay. At this point, you should have exit spell. If you don't, well then you probably because you didn't know. Which I just got to showing you where to find it at. That one field into next to Aquaria up above the first temple you actually meet Phoebe or Phobia in. Which I always can never remember for sure until I go through it all, so it's not worth it to use exit here, but I'm going to, I mean as far as battles go. Yeah. So let's go on ahead and, I'm going to make this at least a 20 to 30 minute video anyway. But I'll skip out all the, a lot of it for the seed run, but just kind of showing you, this is what you're supposed to be coming here. It's like this, the first time I showed you, but this is different. I didn't fight any enemies until I got to because as you know, those don't really stop you. It's the ones that are going forward that you have to fight. So let's go ahead and use that. I like how my thunder spell works, or lightning, whatever, on that guy. Anyway, so as usual, doesn't matter which side you do it on. Now you want to go in here and go spell exit, rinse and repeat. Makes it a whole lot more faster, but not one, just to go out and come back. Anyway, I'll see you guys momentarily. been watching this show called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. And I'm going to say it right because otherwise it sounds like...
Well, anyway, so, you know. Yeah, because it does sound rude. You just say it because there's a guy who was doing that, you know, just didn't do it right. The name of the show is called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. Anyway. And alright. I'll see you guys momentarily. In fact, I'll be back. I'm gonna just add another one at the end of this. Whew. So, yep, this is the part I'm gonna add. Because, what happened last episode was I accidentally let something, get in there. I didn't want to, that's what I'm looking for. Have to completely delete the video and get rid of it. Because it was great footage. And, so what happened was, as well as I didn't have another save point, so I really didn't want to, have to start all over. I had to start over from the beginning, and that would not be great. I'll be back. I just didn't want to make this into an hour-long video because, not that I don't mind, I just don't want it to sit there and take forever. As it tries to process through everything. Anyway, see you guys when I see you. Hey, I was wrong about that thing. And for some reason, it has disappeared. How did that happen? I think it was called the Gemini Crest or something. Nice. 1029. You know what? I think I will just do this whole thing mostly on the screen. Because, it doesn't take long to get through this anyway. But I figured, I'm not going to go for too many seeds. Because I think I'll just get enough and then we'll move on. Besides, I need to level up anyway. Not that it really matters. Because we're leveling up anyhow when we go into each place. But at least with this, not that I really care anyway that we level up, but it's going to happen anyhow. And it's not going to make us overly powered. Oh no. We're already overly powered for this area because as we should be in this area. But the only reason why we're even coming in here is for the seed run. Plus we want to make sure we have enough money to finish off getting what we really need to finish off doing the game. So one more spot besides the last town I forgot about that you can get seeds in, but I don't ever use it, so I may though. I keep forgetting that I have this spell. I'm so used to going and doing this. So by the time you have that, it makes it kind of easy, but it's also still hard because you still have to go through the enemies. It would be kind of nice if the exit spell or you said something that would actually be like a side effect, like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go in there and go bypass all those enemies or find a shortcut and then go in there and, even if you had to fight a couple of enemies, you wouldn't have to fight so many. But it's still not that bad, at least. The thing about what makes it bad is taking it for quite some time to absolutely build up to the amount that we need, because, you can go through seeds quite crazy. And what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't keep constantly using it, although it might save you on having to do, if you had, more than enough to worry about it for a while. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I missed, but it doesn't really matter anyway. So in a way, I am kind of, but I wouldn't be completely glad because, So, and like I said, you can actually come over here if you want to find out the name of these monsters and stuff in the beginning of the game. Although bosses themselves, yeah, that's not easy to figure out because mini bosses and stuff like that, like before you can actually get into the main bosses, is really problematic anyway. You know, at least with this game, it'll tell you. Zelda, it won't tell you what the bosses are or the name of the places, except for a couple of them, maybe. But it does tell you at the end of the game on the score reading screen, the name of the places, but they won't tell you the bosses. So, what I'm glad for is that this also saves us on a bunch of footage anyway. Just me having to go up here and do this, and I'll just exit. I think memory serves. Yeah. Let's see. We're at 19. That's not good enough. But for right now, though, let me go back and I'll meet you. I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, it's actually called, Gemini Crest. That's the one you don't need, not the Libra Crest. I apologize for that. I was kind of in a hurry there and wasn't thinking too well about names. Anyway, I'll meet you some momentarily. Okay, and we're back. So, let's see. Put it mildly here. Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, in this game, even though it's actually generally spelled as Gemini, this one actually in this game, fun fact, is supposed to be pronounced Gemini Crest. Believe it or not. I did not know that until it was finally revealed. But it does kind of, instead of Gemini. Anyway, I'll make Gemocelli again. So yeah, basically, I just got through doing again, a waste of a spell, but oh well, I've got plenty of them to waste anyway. Not like I can't go back and heal up for absolutely little nothing. So, I hope you guys are doing well. You ever get like the feeling in your tongue, like literally, not like it's been like pierced or anything, but like damn, like there's a sore on it or something. Yeah. And I sat there and I was watching something about the weirdest dadgum thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And was it? Well, they said, you pulled your trousers down. What? So I skipped off that video in a heartbeat because that was just stupid. Especially because it didn't make any sense. Supposedly the guy had, well, let's just say something that I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, it was that disgusting. Well, I never want to talk about anything to do with what goes on in the bedroom between a man and a woman. Ooh, my God, we have 84 of these. Wow, I think we'll be fine. Damn, I didn't even know we had that many. That's pretty cool, I guess. I wouldn't say this is my favorite game to play with the name Demo Play, but it's alright. It's no big deal. So, anyway, there's quite a few games in the Zelda universe I have never even beaten, but I have, played through them a little bit. The very first game, I don't think I even bothered to play until, or if I did, somewhere around, and I never beat it either. But the first game I actually owned was Zelda Link to the Past. And, it was actually between it was both of them, Final Fantasy and Mystic Quest. I mean, probably best Mystical Quest and Zelda: Link to the Past. Anyway, but as far as Zelda is concerned, that was the very first one I ever actually officially owned. Uh, you know, then over the time, I had other games, but the Zelda franchise, there was other ones I had. Didn't even have one until later. And let me tell you something about it. I mean, I'm not great at the Zelda universe of playing these games. I'm not even kidding you. I'm great as far as getting a lot of stuff done, but then there's like a lot of things I can figure out. Things like, oh my god, I didn't know this was happening, because there's a lot, like there's a secret area you don't even have to go to in, I want to say it's Majora's Mask, I think it is. Yeah, well, anyway, that I'll be showing off at some point. Because, yeah, I do intend to play some Nintendo 64 games and stuff like that, but it'll have to be off computer because these things don't handle things too well. So, especially because I don't want to have to give up the games I've got. I mean, I don't mind giving up Contra since I can't play it either. Or, I can't think of it. Oh, yeah, Gradius 3, my favorite game. One of them anyway, but it's in the high number ones for flying type games. You know, between that and Iron Hander, even though I call it Ian Hander because it actually literally has an E before the I, but anyway. So, you know, what can I say? Anyway, I'll meet you guys again in a little bit. So, you know, here's the thing as well that may not make sense to you, but when it comes to like the guide world, if I were to look up this game, I'm glad it exists, because that way, if I had to look up bosses I don't know the name of or forget, then I could just do that for that reason only. Because I pretty much know this game by heart. It's not that I really need to know by heart, but the names. I could even I don't need to worry about enemies, regular ones. I know what's really crazy as well is that you can actually find a miniature zombie with a Sphinx. Ain't that something? A battlefield randomly. So, let's go ahead and go through here. Now we're ready to go and buy up some more seeds, and we should be ready to go. We have, yeah, that much. I'll meet you momentarily. I'm back. I don't know why that thing keeps doing it. It's like literally it'll pop up and then it'll do it again. Like, how many times does the thing have to keep popping up and reminding you that, you know, your Windows is expired or whatever, you know? So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and go this way. I believe the claw is this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we are going to go for it. I believe I want to go use this on this guy. You know, I actually have a friend, or I did anyway, by the name Redbone. Even though his actual name is something else, I won't say because, you know, for reasons. Or rather, his birth name. He actually was named that for all of his life. You know, we got to be known as Redbone. You know, Mad Plant is not new. Flazzard, I think, is kind of new, but it doesn't really matter. Not that it's new, like you guys didn't see it in the first round. I'm not even going to title that the first round. I'm just going to say second round because this round is going to hopefully get to there. If not, well, hey, at least I tried. And I screwed up there and used Earthquake like an idiot. Because, yeah, Earthquake can be somewhat useful towards some of the newer enemies, but it's not going to be that great. As a matter of fact, it's going to be completely useless. Like right there. So, if I use, I know that another spell I would not really fond of, but it's, you know, pretty great. you know, for the namesake. But otherwise, if it's nothing against the name. It's just nothing against the spell. It's just the name itself. So I never really thought about it till years later. You know, when everything just never change the ideals of. You know what I forgot to do? I'm a complete idiot, and I forgot that I was going to do this. Hang on, I'll be right back. You know, I'll meet you momentarily. Okay, so we're back in Fireburg, and what we want to do here is we actually want to take a trip here. And yeah, by the way, Tristan's gone. Not that it really, really matters, but yeah. How many seeds do you want? I'm going to get, yeah, about this many. That'll work for me for a while. Let's see how much we got now. We got 63 seeds. That'll definitely get us through. I'll probably have to come back and buy some more, but at least I have plenty. And my GP has gone down. But that's alright. We'll regain that GP because I think the next thing that we have to buy is going to be something that's going to be like, I want to say 3,000 or whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take out this guy and I'll be right back. You know, on the plus side of things, at least I don't have to give him a seed because he doesn't have to use, you know, spells like I do. Well, I don't really have to, but at this early point, since we're going up against stronger foes, yeah, I kind of have to. I really actually should be doing that, but him, he doesn't have to. And of course, confusion actually worked this time. So let's go ahead and have you use a heal potion. So wasting a life, so I don't have to use seeds. I'm going to have to wind up using nothing in here because, I mean, if I do it just right, yeah, you know. Yeah, there we go. We got a healing potion. And I think the next side's going to be, yeah, you know, something to do with cure potions. Well, might as well just get it over with. So that's what I'm going to do. I like how this actually is considered still as an axe, and yet a morning star really isn't an axe. As far as I'm aware, morning stars don't really cut down trees. Yeah, we finally leveled up to 20, and we're at HP of 800. But where does it stop there? Oh no. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. Yeah, see how useless that was? It wasn't even worth my time even doing that. But I thought I'd do it anyway just because I can. Let's go ahead and use that there, and I'll use you there. Definitely save us a lot of time. There we go. Yeah. If you ever get soft locked, which can happen on a console more often than you would think. I never heard of it being called that when I was younger, but yeah. I've been where I got stuck on a deal like that and it just wouldn't move. I was like, what the? And I had to reset the whole thing and start all over. So, you know. Let's go ahead and get you guys. Like I said, I'm 100%ing everything. So let's go ahead and put that in there like that. And definitely take care of you. And maybe not so much. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up. And use that. Yeah, not as many seeds being used as long as there's not a magic user with me, but that's alright. I don't really care. You know, it wouldn't take it's not going to take us this long to get through this. It's going to actually take us probably a couple videos just to get through the lava dome and stuff because of that and Producer's Tower. Because the volcano is going to take one video on its own. But it gets longer each time. The ice pyramid took me almost an hour, and it wasn't that long. And the good thing is as well that he doesn't have spells, so that's good in a way because it doesn't have, we don't have to worry about him going and hurting us or whatever. But he can still do that with his weapon, but confusion. I hate how confusion wins. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get you guys down. I really wish we wouldn't miss, but let's go ahead and get that. Ooh, nice. Charm Claw. Now let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so let's go down here and do you. Nice. Yeah, probably only one level I'm going to do in this thing here. I'm actually going to slack back a little bit before I do anything else. So I like how that actually worked there. Okay, so we're probably going to wind up using more explosives here, mega explosives, than I would be doing anything else. So we got, let's see, what was it here? Let's see here. Our first upgrade for next weapons was this. And then we had this, and then we had that, and then we had this. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our fifth one there. This one actually can do more, but the Dragon can make more out of juice statuses, which is pretty good, I would say. I like the Charm Claw. I actually like all the claws, but that's neither here nor there. It'd be kind of cool if I can use all of them, but it ain't never gonna happen. Unless I make my own video game of it. I could do that. Yeah, I could. I'd have to re-change them up so much that they don't exactly look like them, so that if I did get it published, I wouldn't have to worry about getting sued or something like that. Because that's the thing about when you make a game, you can make the have the character moves and stuff like that, right? Well, it has to be to the point you can't get sued over. Because so what if they had the same amount of weapons, whatever? Even if I had to kind of, somewhere more for. Even repaint the thing as well and all that, even if they had to happen to have the same amount of stuff. Yeah, I would say the Charm Claw is probably better here, but it doesn't really matter here. I can't wait to get to the lava dome so we can get some good couple of things out of there. I think like a couple spells. I think I know that we had. Let's see. That was stupid. Very dumb. I didn't mean to hit the fire thing, but that's alright. Please go ahead and take that out. Thank you, Ruben. Anyway. Let's go ahead and take you down. And we'll take on that guy. And we don't even have to be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. I failed miserably at the 100% run anyway. Come to think of it. So, this is the only reason why I'm doing this, so I can get it done properly. That way I'm satisfied with it. And I can obviously, there. Yeah, I'm only going to do this one day at a time. Pokemon has quite a bit of many videos. And I'm not even sure if I'm even getting close to being done or not. But I'm just going to give it an old whirl. Yeah. Just a quick save state. There we go. And I actually was very impressed by the movie. From what I had heard and, everything and saw some stuff about it, I was like, no, man, I'm not going to be impressed by this. I was going to suck. Well, in a sense, it did suck because it didn't really didn't do a whole lot of what it should have been able to do, but still, introduce us to the characters. Like, okay. That hopefully we will see in the next season, which won't happen until next year, from what I've heard. So that's fine and dandy, but we gotta take out these guys. I like how this is the only thing you get to see. I think there's like only one version of that guy. Now that I think about it, I always thought that there was like just about maybe two evolutions or whatever, three at max, and most of them because most of these enemies do have that. Like in other words, they have different like brothers or because there's no sisters in this game. No, they're just all kind of male like. There's nothing female about them except for the boss, like Medusa. You know, Medusa has like her own sisters, I guess. They're clones of her. So that's a thing I thought I'd share. There we go. And of course, there's the boss. So yeah, we'll crush him after we finish off the enemies here. I like to take care of all the enemies. Some people prefer not to do that. That's fine, but you're missing out on a lot of EXP. Because even if you could take down all the battlefields, who in the world wants to really go back through all these dungeons and stuff or take the time to constantly go through one single dungeon that grants you little to nothing the higher you are? That's crazy. But if you want to do it, hey, I'm not going to sit there and try and stop you. I just think it's crazy because, I don't do that for a reason. I just rather take care of all the enemies I could, have to do. Now I'm trying to chop down a pathway. That really makes no sense. But at least it doesn't work. Looks like I can hack it out all day if I wanted to, but I don't. I don't have all day anyway. I don't want all data to do that. Even if it was kind of fun, it's not fun to me. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go this way. Yeah. And we'll go, we'll go this way. Stuff like that. I'm just going to, I'll probably just use the normal way to get out. So, instead of using exit. So, anyway, let's go ahead and use my spells to make sure we're all leveled up here. And I'm going to use a seed here. And we're going to save there. And we're going to save state here. Alright, let's take on this little jalopy over here. Yep, Jin. I like how, his brothers are called Iflate or whatever. But, anyway. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll have you go down. Yep, it's weak against that. I'm gonna go ahead and use. Yeah, let's use thunder, not lightning. So I'm gonna use that. Ooh, nice. 600 for that. Now it's time I used that and use you to get that. Yeah, we're getting there. Not so much. Not that much longer, and we'll have this guy down. Dude, stop. Thank you. And we did it. Nice. Okay. And that's all the time we have for this episode. And in the next episode, we'll definitely take that on. I've made this long enough as it is. So, yeah, we will take on, I'm trying to make them long as I can and for each of them. And, we got plenty of seeds to get through there. I don't need to go do anything special. Matter of fact, let me see where we're at. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Let's see where we're at. Wow, we're almost there to getting to what we need. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.